I was talking about the drama triangle. It's very powerful. So look at that, because you are never the victim. You are always empowered to choose and make choices, no matter where you are. In the moment that you take responsibility for your actions and for where you're at, you can change all of that for yourself. So that's the story on that. It's the way you talk to yourself. I hope, and I'm just going to wrap this up very quickly because I'm getting phone calls, and because I didn't put do not disturb, so I have to make this a part two. And hopefully I won't get another call. I'll just say that you are able to do absolutely anything. You can do, change, be, create absolutely anything. You are unlimited. You were born with unlimited potential. Unlimited. So promise and potential. So you can be anything. You can create, you can become. It's amazing when you actually understand that, and you're not blaming anyone else. Like, I'm not blaming Steve, I'm not blaming the situation, I'm not blaming Amarillo, I'm not blaming like not being in my house. There is no blame. Like, I know that I chose it. This is my belief, and it has held me in great stead. And I've been showing you this whole way how you can excel in times of change, and not just on the spiritual side. I mean, I use my spiritual tools, but it's the self-talk. That tool is so powerful. Understanding, like rewiring your brain, that you will flow through times of change. You will absolutely flow, and it feels so good to do that. So I hope this is helpful for you, and I want to thank you for watching my videos, and if they help you, that brings me so much joy, and I would love to see your comments about that. I would love for you to share my videos. We're growing, the channel is growing. Thank you. I appreciate it so very, very mucho. I want to reach so many people, and so you're sharing it helps me a lot. Just know I believe in you. You are amazing. You can do this. And I'm going to go because I think, well, let me quickly tell you, my hubby, he elected tonight to choose hospice, and I don't know whether he's going to stick with that. It's I'm still kind of reeling from that, because I say kind of a shock because it's a shock. It's not kind of a shock. But he just doesn't seem very communicative, and so I don't really know where to put that, with where he's at, and he doesn't really communicate very well. He never has, and I think he is depressed, and so I've been working with that through homeopathy and doing the best I can with that. So we'll just have to see. I don't even know why I shared it because I don't know whether he'll stick to that or not, and but no matter what, I'm telling you, I am excelling in this time of change, and I know you can too. I'm showing you. I told you from the very beginning I would share my journey, and I would show you how you can excel in times of change. Your self-talk is your ticket to excelling in the human experience. Spiritually, your spiritual journey, it's their tools. Like, everything is a message to me for positive change. Absolutely everything, no matter what. No matter what, it is a message, because on the other side, there's something absolutely fantabulous and beautiful for you that you set in front of you on your path. So it takes all of these bumps or big climbing of a mountain and then coming down to find that golden rainbow or whatever on the other side. Whatever it is on the other side. You can call things that are placeholders until you get there, however you want to look at it. But it's your perspective. It's a shift in your perspective. How do you see things? Like, I see Steve as having chosen this journey. I see me as having chosen this journey with him. And so it's not bad. Is it fun? No. Has it been fun? No. Very little has been fun, but I tell you something, it has been so enlightening. I have grown immensely in so many ways. I've become much more independent. I have learned how to be much more mechanically inclined in the motorhome, and fixing things and finding who I need to call to do stuff. I have grown immensely in every area of my life, and in my business now. I just decided, like I was going to, and then things happened with him, and then I was going to start growing my business, and then I had to stop again, and then so I am accepting new clients now, because I am going to move forward, And I am filled with vitality. Oops, I hit that. I am filled with vitality, and I want to live. I absolutely want to live fully. And I'm not going down the path of, that I just, all of this to me, I don't know how, whatever he decides to do, it's very, it's not fun, it's not easy, but it is a role he's playing, right? I don't believe this is the end at all. So here on planet Earth, will I be sad? Like, I've already been grieving him because I've been on my own, and I've been grieving the way we were. I've been grieving like so much, and then I use my tools, my self-talk today. Just today, I listened to stress, worry, and depression, and oh my gosh, it was like nothing gets you down. You allow no one to take away your power, and you keep yourself positive. You are in charge, and I'm like, I just got so excited about that. I was like, I am living. I am full of life. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to support Steve and his efforts and do whatever if he decides that he's not going to. If he decides that he doesn't want to go to hospice or palliative care or whatever, it's just. And it's so funny because he's just getting better. Like, he's able to stand now where he wasn't able to stand. He still needs assistance, but he's getting stronger. I think he's depressed, but it is a journey, and he gets to decide what he wants to do, and I'm doing everything that I can right now. Like I said, I have him as best I can, on a ketogenic diet just to clear his brain. No matter what you think or about this, I truly believe, after all my research, that is the way to clear his brain, and I've got to give him probiotics because his gut health is off. He's had so many probiotics and that is such a big factor, like to depression, to everything. That gut bacteria is so. I mean, I used to be a health coach. I used to teach all of this stuff, but I've grown. Like, my teeth were so loose. They started I could move them when I was vegan. And then I went, and I was plant-based. I did go vegan with absolutely no animal products, but then I went plant-based, and I added, when my teeth got weird or started getting loose, I used I did eggs and butter, and within a week they had already tightened up. Within a week, I was like, oh, there's something to the animal products that I had been studying and researching, but I just couldn't bring myself to do anything with animals. And after all the research I had done about it and everything, just seeing all the CAFOs, where they hold the cows and stuff, and there are other ways to do it. It's like it's all grass-fed, grass-finished, and these cows are treated humanely. So, I mean, my brother is a butcher, my brother is a rancher, or not a rancher, he's a cowboy, but he has his own cattle, and I see how he does it. And these cows are not like loaded up into a big pen. It's like one-on-one, and as horrible as that sounds, I believe the cows too chose to be a cow, and they chose their journey because they had something to learn, as crazy as that sounds. And even I got to the point with my veganism that I actually, or plant-based, because I learned that the plants actually have intelligence, which we know they have intelligence, but they actually scream. Like, literally, when people are going to mow the lawn, if you just talk to your plants, as crazy as that sounds, it's all energy. We're energy. There's very little matter. We've talked about the quantum field. Very little matter, and like 99 point whatever percent, or 99% and 1 point whatever, or 0.999 whatever of matter versus the wave versus matter. Way more of the invisible than the visible, than the physical world and things that you can touch and stuff like that. This is why I say that, and again I go back to your creating your goals, the act of goal setting. It's a spiritual practice because you're bringing from the invisible, which is anything. You can create anything. You're unlimited. Whatever it is you want to do, and you bring that into what you can see, into your world, and you manifest it. And you are manifesting 24/7. So as long as you are saying to yourself that you're not good enough, you don't have enough, you'll never be enough, and people are better than you. You are too short, you're too tall, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too something. You're living in lack. and you're a victim to something, to your stature, to your financial strength, to society. You know, somebody did that to you, or politically, that party is, you know, there's this separation. We create separation. And when we become when we are in lack, we live in a very abundant universe. So this is going long, but just to maybe make that a little easier to think, it's just think that we are one. We are one. We are just individual expressions of the one energy, the one, the God, the universe, consciousness, whatever you want to call that higher power, the quantum field, the field, all of that intelligent, the intelligence that is, it's all, we are individual expressions of that. And so it's just a matter of degree that we're not that yet. Because we will go back just like the drops of the ocean. Remember, they have all the constituents of the ocean, and then they go wee, you know, and they have their little, here they are, the 5 little drops, and count my rings. So then you've got 7 little drops out here having individual expressions. They're individual expressions of the ocean, the little drops, and then they go wee, and then go bing, back into the ocean, and they become the ocean, one with the ocean. All the constituents are there. It's just a matter of degree. They're just little compared to the whole thing, but they're still a part of it. And then boom, they're in it, and they are it. They are it. So we go back to source, and I mean, see how many, the creator, how many names for that higher power. We go back to that. So this is why this is not the end. This is just an adventure and a journey. And if you look at it like that, and your self-talk, you change your self-talk here on planet Earth for the human experience, you are in control. You are the driver. When you find your purpose, that overarching mission, and you start putting all your skill set, all your energy into that, and it's usually helping others. How are you going to help others? So let's go back and read this, because this is so beautiful to end this on September 11th. Something very, very beautiful on an auspicious day, right? A lot of us know this, you know, it's drilled. It is drilled into our minds. Whatever you think about it, it's neuroplasticity at work. It is indelibly etched in so many of our minds that most of us know exactly where we were when all that happened on September 11th in New York and Pennsylvania and all that stuff. So, so whether it was by design or that's just how it happened or whatever, the thing is, it worked. So I'm telling you, you would have never known about, if you're in the United States and other places, that is a program now. That is indelibly into our minds, because it was also mixed with, it was also not just repeated, but with emotion, like emotion of fear, of anger, of all these things. And so emotion, think if you chose your purpose and you chose something that you just absolutely loved and you had all the emotion behind it, but a high frequency emotion, not one coming from lack or meaning fear or any of those things, or anger, those low frequency emotions, but one of love and joy and excitement of you moving yourself forward and finding a new career or finding a new love connection, and you just throw yourself into it and you're just like so excited. You know you're going to find that person. You know it. You know that finally you're going to find them, or that you're going to finally venture out and go, you know, buy an RV, whatever, buy a new house, you know, or you're going to have a new job, or you're going to get that promotion, or you're going to create your new business, or you're going to start a new YouTube video for cooking or something, and you're going to take the risk to do it, because it's not a risk. You know that you can. You are unlimited. And we come all the way back, and you want to help people. So we come all the way back to you finding your purpose. And you are driving the boat with the rudder, and everything you do is towards that purpose. And it feels good. It's easy. Meaning it's easy to do because you enjoy it. Doesn't mean that getting there and taking the classes or getting the skill sets or learning things is not bumpy and maybe uncomfortable, because there's parts of things that you don't like. Like I have tech that can come up, and I have to do self-talk about tech all the time. Like, I got this, I can do this all the time. So let me just finish reading this real quickly. because it's getting a little busy here. So this was the passage for today. I choose to live my life well in the most positive way. I may never know all those lives that I have helped get better in my lifetime and beyond, but by helping others, I will have lived my life well. And that is a fact. That is a fact. From Lenny to you. You'll feel good about it if you love helping people. So I love you so very, very mucho. You can do this. You can find your purpose. You can do absolutely anything. You can be, create, and become, have, change, absolutely anything. You are unlimited. Know that you are absolutely unlimited. I love you so very, very mucho. I believe in you. You can do this. As always, shining my light to brighten yours. We'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.